Bitcoin, a new fortune cookie. For somebody who bought it in 2008, the value of the Bitcoin has since gone up to a whopping $2,700 per Bitcoin today. If you bought Bitcoins for $100 back then, they would be worth about $72 million today. On that note, we'd like to welcome you to a brief introduction to the crypto market. At first glance, the market of the so-called cryptocurrencies seems to be dominated by two giants, Bitcoin and the Ethereum. But behind the cryptocurrencies, there is not only a well-thought-out system that addresses the problems of today's financial system and offers solutions, but there are also risks that you should be aware of and that are also addressed in this video. The crypto market now offers more than 700 different cryptocurrencies, coins, about 70% of which are only stillbirths of the investment world. It's pretty much the same as in the normal financial system. There are stable currencies like the dollar or euro, and unstable and even unknown currencies of smaller countries. Even if you know the good coins, the trading is always very risky. Who still has enough play money nowadays? We only have the choice between absolute minimum interest rates at the banks or total loss with windy offers. This is precisely why we enlighten you and perform in-depth research on the offers available in the field of cryptocurrencies and online investments. We share with you our own experiences, both the ones which made us profit and the ones in which we ended up with a loss. We are completely open. Can a loss be avoided at all, even if you keep up with the times? Certainly yes. We can confirm that from our own experiences with 3 exclamation points. Let's dive now into the crypto market. Let's begin with the giants of the crypto market, which also explain why the crypto market will not only be an integral part of our future, but will also have the potential to completely and effectively replace our global financial system. Bitcoin is the gold of the crypto market, the beginning of an amazing story and the blacksmith of our future. What is Bitcoin, or BTC for short? The Bitcoin is a digital currency and is created and stored electronically in a process called mining. Nobody has control over the Bitcoin. It cannot be printed or manipulated. The Bitcoin is calculated by a large number of people around the world using computers stored digitally, and each computer also acts as a checker of authenticity. The Bitcoin can be used to purchase goods and services, or even to finance trading, and can also serve as the conventional currencies, also called fiat currency. It is 100% decentralized. No central bank, no government, no one controls or has authority over the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is a network that controls itself. The so-called mining is actually quite simple. Take, for example, the number 5. There are different ways to get to this number. We can add 1 and 4, add 2 and 3, or add 1 5 times. Each of these individual processing paths is executed only once and yields a Bitcoin by solving such a formula, which can therefore not be solved again. Let me guess, you want to quit your job right away and let your computer make the money, right? Not correct. Please trust me when I tell you that the formulas that are solved nowadays look quite different and are not quite simple in practice. The formulas, as I call them, are actually algorithms and are thus highly complex mathematical processes which the average household computer can only solve in a few years under absolute high performance. Huge computer systems, a lot of capital, and far above average technical know-how are necessary for the mining. Obviously, a computer crash during the resolution of an algorithm is extremely unfavorable, which is why not only several computers must work simultaneously, they must also work as a team. By the way, a company called CryptoGold has cleared away the hurdles of the crypto market and allows everyone access to lucrative coins and even to mining. Today, in June 2017, the company is the absolute pioneer and is unique worldwide. Just ask the sender of this video about CryptoGold. What can you do with Bitcoins today? On the one hand, you can pay for a lot of things, directly on online shops and in the real world. You can also book travel, cafes, flights, and much more. Amazon, for example, already accepts payments with Bitcoins via a third-party provider. Interestingly, there are enough providers where you can easily open a Bitcoin account called Bitcoin Wallet. If you wish, you can also receive a Visa or MasterCard and an assigned PIN, which allows you to cash out Bitcoins in euro at an ATM in your vicinity, just as in the case with your current account. So you have full availability at any time, whether online or offline. It's the same with the other coins, such as the Ethereum, which is the main currency for contracts. Either you can withdraw it directly if you want to dispose of it, or you will first convert it to Bitcoin in your wallet and then withdraw it. Easy and straightforward. The best thing is that you predict a great future for this market, and it can also happen that the coin's value increases tremendously and you end up having more money than you originally invested to purchase the coins. The crypto market has a lot of potential. It's a very small and incredibly fast-growing baby, and you can decide whether to be part of the growth and make the crypto market your baby. However, we'd like to point out once again that there are risks involved, just like everywhere else. The rate can also drop since the value of many coins is dictated by supply and demand. So this market has its advantages and risks, and this video does not replace professional advice, but merely serves to convey general information about the crypto market. I hope we were able to enlighten you on the working principle of cryptocurrencies and enable you to get a rough picture of the crypto market, and hopefully you had fun watching.